bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon fangs spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st down, Brady. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. After the interception, it's Luck. Catch left side here by Aiken. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, fifth all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Allen Hurns, 36 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finished off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Nick Fairley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but again, have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they got 29 yards there, and it gives the Pats a 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be 1st down, New England.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To the air again, Luck. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Le'Veon Bell from a yard out, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw, it's Brady. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Brady to throw again. And the third down pass falls incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw is Locke. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again is Locke. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And Aiken with it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Oh, good hurdle. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. William Moore there in on the stop. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they hit. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do find.
Play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offense.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense in a stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the football as we just saw there. And boy, was he accurate with that one.
And you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by William Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Andrew Luck, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A handoff off as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, and he'll just get rid of it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Barry Church. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running well, hey. And nobody can, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the ball. Going down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Down, pass it around, hey. What with me now? We running wild, hey. And nobody gang, we on the town.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fends him off. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
We ready? Wide and yay!
They'll go for it. It's Carr. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, the guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great speed.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A.J. Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Oh, baby, alert, alert.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And that is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. But we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlight.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. On first down, it's Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Locke. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. 3rd down and 3. Block on 3rd down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll go for it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Elway flushed out right. On the completion, Frank Gore. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Bills a 1st down. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. In the red zone this time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Second and 10, Luck again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw and got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. From the red zone now, Elway on first down. Looking, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor able to get him for a loss of about 3. On second down, Elway. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more after this. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. They run with the fullback Nix. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, it's Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down at score. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Love. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Elway. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Gore back there is the lone setback. Second and goal, but still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Cobb. And he's all the way up across the 40. And down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Elway on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 34 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first and goal, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
Elway, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Luck surveying the field. Now he's flushed out right, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here's Luck. He goes underneath for Yeldon. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Check, Patriots!
On 2nd down, Elway. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore.
We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Yeah, I never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studio. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome.